So one of the questions I get asked all the time is how I ended up owning a logistics brokerage, because it's a male-dominated field and it's a type of business that there aren't a ton of women involved in. And when people meet me and they get to know my personality a little bit, it's probably not the most immediate fit for who I am. The short answer that I give when I'm talking to folks is that my dad was a truck driver, and that usually satisfies their curiosity. But the real story is actually a bit more complicated than that. So my dad was a truck driver, and we grew up on a farm in Northeast Ohio. My mom was a librarian, so a very working class background. I was the first person in my family to graduate from college, and my undergraduate degree was actually in print journalism. I thought I was going to be a newspaper reporter. And when I entered college, that was a viable career, and when I graduated from college, it wasn't any longer. And I was lucky enough when I was in college to meet a couple of other students who had started their own business, web design and media marketing company in Kent, Ohio. And they brought me on initially just to help write some blogs and restaurant reviews, things like that. And they found out that I was a pretty good salesperson, so I started doing sales calls with them. And then they figured out that I was the only person in the group who could balance my own checkbook. So they handed me the QuickBooks login and said that then I was in charge of all the accounting work. And what I found out was that I absolutely loved owning a business, running a business, and all of those aspects of business management. So I went back to school and I got my MBA at night while I was doing retail management. And then I had a career that was sort of bouncing between nonprofit and for-profit, small businesses, large businesses, doing everything from marketing to human resources to management and accounting work, really getting a depth and breadth of business education. So when I met Tony in 2006, he had just started in his career as a logistics broker, and I sort of learned the business alongside him. And when he came to me in 2009 and said, hey, would you be interested in starting a business together in logistics, I said, absolutely. I didn't care necessarily what we sold, whether it was logistics brokerage services or widgets. I had very specific ideas about the type of company that I wanted to start, and I was able to apply the knowledge and experience that I gained through all of my business experience into starting Legion and creating the company that it is today.